Hi, I'm Finn, and in this Sociology Explained video, with just under a week now until your A-level AQA Sociology Paper 1 exam, I'm going to be running through a few tips of how to write like an A-star student. So as always, I tell you to go over to the Sociology Explained website where the notes that I'm talking you through are available. This is part of our essay writing guide, which is completely free on the website. So in this video, I'm talking more about how to write at an A-star level for those extended questions, so particularly your 30-mark essay. So the first key tip I would offer is that the item should guide a lot of your argument, but not necessarily how much you write. So what I mean by that is that you should use the item to help you think of your points, but don't let the item carry all of the explanation. You always need to go beyond the item and think of your own ways of explaining things and your own examples. So extract points from the item and then develop them with your own knowledge, and that's where you can really expand on things and show the examiner how much you know. Another key thing here is to build a clear chain of reasoning. And this is really about your writing style, and it's really about how well organised your paragraphs are. So this is about how your points should develop on one another and build on each other and read well, like a well-developed argument with building blocks. A really strong paragraph is a paragraph that couldn't be rearranged without kind of losing its meaning. A typical chain of reasoning here would be your main point, your main evidence for this, so a key sociologist, then maybe you'll show a strength or sort of contemporary example of this, then you might show a weakness, and then you'll show evaluation with all of those things in mind, not just random points listed off. Another key point is to always keep the question visible throughout. So this is a really important one. This is to never let your answers veer off or get too rambling, but always make sure that you're linking back to the question and making sure you're explicitly answering the question as you go. And then the final key point here is to maintain a consistent line of argument. So this means that your essay should have an overall central argument that each paragraph is contributing towards, and this should be very clear to the examiner what your argument is throughout the whole essay. And if it's becoming unclear or convoluted, that's really where you can lose marks and you'll be pushed out of that level 5 band. So once more, if you found this helpful, you can go and find this essay writing guide on the Sociology Explained website, where we have notes across education and now methods in context and more stuff coming as well.